Alright, what is going on, guys? Skopez here, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new series. This is going to be called Breakdown. This is basically where I go back, I take an old gameplay, or not even too old, and I'm just going to break it down and tell you guys what's going on. So I'm going to be jumping on from my point of view here, and I'm going to be telling you guys what I'm doing. So I always go bridge first in a 1v1, and there is a reason behind my madness of always going bridge, and that is to get an angle or at least get a sight line on the other person. And he dropped down below me, and I don't even see him here at the first. I do hear his nade go off. So I'm going to be on the look for him. My main goal is to get the sniper and pull back and look and see if they pick up rockets. And I can see that, of course, if that goes away. I'm not watching my radar there, and he just happened to miss me. And I am off to a good start because I've got power weapons kind of in my control. Don't know he's rushing me here, and I get that sick snapshot, and that's just going to set up the power weapons for me. Normally, I don't suggest stacking power weapons, and main reason why is you always want a weapon where if you miss once, you can, reply quickly and clean up the kill. And I get another sick sniper kill there, and I've got the sniper and the rockets. What I want to do now is put out some nades, and these are going to be like some feelers, and I get the hit marker on him there, and I know he's going to be bridge. And I like to throw these feelers out, one, to make them spawn where I want them to spawn, and two, to keep them from pushing out where I don't want them to push. Because if I have them pushing out in specific areas that are less opportune for me to get kills. So if I have them pushing while I'm sniper and they're pushing from the fountain sides, it's a lot harder for me to hit that sniper shot and escape if I miss, as opposed to if they're pushing from bridge or elbow. So it makes it a lot easier. Now whenever they're back there in that part of the base, it also is a lot harder for me to how would I put it, push them after I get them one shot. So it's kind of not a smart idea to chase, and I definitely suggest never chasing in Halo unless you've got good information from your teammates. And that's why in a 1v1 I wouldn't suggest chasing almost at all. And now we've got one, he's still up, and I don't know he's over there by rocks, by top rocks. He's going to put that shot into me, obviously probably from blue bridge, and he's going to be down there bottom mid. And I suggest on Coliseum never dropping bottom mid, just because how much of a disadvantage you are if they are anywhere in different spots on the map. So he's going to pick up rocks, or he's going to jump completely over rocks. This completely confuses me because I'm wondering why he just jumped over rocks. But once again, I'm critiquing the gameplay of myself and him, mainly because I want you guys to get better and kind of teach you some stuff. I'm not the best, but I definitely know quite a bit more than some other people. I'm going to lag a little bit. And this isn't like your pro strat tutorial. This is just me 1v1ing randomly and just kind of the experience I picked up over playing Halo competitively. And not even on a pro scene. I'll give him a little teabag, get him a little salty there. One thing a lot of people don't like is the unsportsmanship in competitive gaming, but a lot of competitive gaming is getting in your opponent's head and making them feel like it's hopeless. If you could get them thinking, this guy's hacking, or I'm just lagging so bad, they're going to lose their whole mentality of what they can actually do, and they're going to drop their confidence. You want to reduce their confidence to absolutely nothing and make them think it's almost impossible for them to get a kill. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure I'm staying alive, because once you let them get one kill and get the power weapons or get any kind of foothold on, some kind of map positioning, you're going to kind of lose a lot of your momentum. And you definitely want to keep momentum, especially in a 1v1. Or even in team-based games, but 1v1 it really makes sense because power weapons are almost everything in Halo, and if you can, keep them at bay with a sniper rifle, that is a great thing to do. And I'm gonna be looking bridge here. Sorry for the crappy commentary skills, guys. I haven't done a commentary in forever, and I could have peeked with my sniper. I'm up 6-0, but why didn't I? Because I know if I let him get that first kill, he might push straight over, get my sniper, and then start spawn trapping with snipes. So that's something I'm paying attention to. And let alone, I'm going to let you guys know, I'm not playing this super all out, mainly because the person I'm playing is a lot lower of a skill level. My cousin kind of tricked him into playing against me in a 1v1. But once again, this is all a learning experience. And one thing he did complain about afterwards is he said he never, I told him to stay in cover more after the game, and he said he never was in cover. And that's completely false, because almost 90% of the time you're going to spawn in Halo, if it's in a 1v1, you're going to spawn in cover unless you're playing something like Sanctuary from Halo 2. Basically, you're going to spawn in cover. That's the way the system is made, is for you to spawn in some type of cover. I choked my shots right there. A decently skilled player could have got the kill unless he stacked weapons wrong, like he had a, say, a scatter shot and then the rocket launcher. I don't know what he had personally, But this is a bad push by me because I was so far over that it was blocking the spawns and would make him spawn elbow, and I pushed up too far for more than I like to with the sniper. I don't like to be aggressive with the sniper. I can hit flick shots a lot of times, and this was my first game on, so I missed quite a few of them in this game. But you don't want to rely on that. You want to rely on opportunities that give you a second chance if you mess up, and you don't want to put yourself in that situation, but you definitely want to have a backup plan. If you put yourself in a win or lose situation in Halo, that's not really the smart thing to do. It's a team game, and whenever you're playing a 1v1, it definitely makes you have to kind of prioritize how you're going to play and what parts of the map you want. So I'm up 10-0 now. I'm going to try to go for the perfection, so you might see me kind of play a little bit different now and less aggressive. I know I'm kind of playing that better, and I'm looking for that spawn. I'm looking for the spawn. I know he's going to spawn there if I'm pushed back so far on Red Bridge. And just remember, spawns are normally going to be opposite on symmetrical maps as long as you're over the halfway point. And some games, older games of Halo, they favored certain bases over other ones, and this is me right here going for the snapshot, and then I end up hitting that. But that's a pretty easy sniper kill if you've sniped quite a bit in Halo. And it all comes down to finding the right sensitivity, and that's something I want to voice out. And like right there, I know he's going to spawn that elbow. I kind of turn and second guess myself, and then he's going to start shooting me. I'm like, okay, he's going to spawn me. And I'm going to be putting these shots out to see if he'll back down. I look here, that's a really good angle for you guys to watch if you're playing a 1v1 and you get one shot into them. Like 9 times out of 10, they're going to run down there towards a fridge or oven, whatever you want to call it. Or fountain, whatever you want to go with. And we were playing to 15 because that's how most free-for-alls are. At least they were in older Halos whenever I used to play them. I haven't played any UMGs or anything like that, or GBs on Halo in ages. And I'm looking for this kill. I can stay in this position because I know he doesn't have the rocket launcher or sniper. And by the time he gets the first kill, or the first shot, I have, the ability to thrust away. Now, if he did stick me with a plasma, that'd be a little bit different. Now that I push through fountain, I know that he's going to spawn somewhere in red, and I'm not sure which side, if he spawned elbow or if he spawned over there in sniper cave. So I'm just kind of on a pivot. I did miss seeing him there both times. I don't know how. And I'm going to go ahead and look for that kill. I'm just going to take a shot because I've got that ability to be able to take that shot because I've got a decent amount of sniper ammo, and I've just got all the map control. Here's right here where I kind of let him get a few shots, and I take a peek in a second one, and I'm just kind of backing up. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to take my time, make him get a little anxious and want to push, and then I'm going to set this up for the shot, and then the quick trade over, swap over to the BR, and get the perfection and the running riot for the end of this breakdown. So basically, let's give some results, a wrap up on what he was doing wrong, what I was doing right, and a little bit of what I was doing wrong as well. One, you definitely want to place them where you want them. And that being said, you might say that doesn't make too much sense. You want them spawning in a position that you are at least knowing. You don't want to put them in, oh, they're just going to spawn somewhere on that side of the map, like I had a few times. You want them, okay, they're going to spawn right in the middle of the base. That way you know, and you know where to cut off and look. That way you can cut off parts of the map in a 1v1, and you don't have to focus on, is he sneaking up on me with shotgun? Could he be behind me, in front of me, beside me? You want to cut those things out. And number two, what he was doing wrong, and this is a major thing he was doing wrong, he was pushing out of spawn way too quickly with just a pistol and the assault rifle, and not really taking advantage of the cover he had or using nades to pop my shields first before he'd even challenge. He was just kind of rushing in every single time. And that's something you don't want to do it with Halo. You want to take your time. You want to kind of, get your bearings and make sure you understand where the other person is at. And I stay top mid so much on that map, you'd think you would pick up on it. And that's just something certain players got to pay attention to. You got to pay attention. Does your teammate like holding a certain part, or does your enemy, not your teammate, like holding a certain part of the map? And you got to kind of focus in on that. How do you counter somebody sitting top mid? Well, you want to try to get sniper. Well, what if they're holding down sniper spawn? You want to try to get rockets. Well, if that's not working and you can't get either of those, you need to get the base spawn and you need to get the DMR and try to pick them off there, or at least make them back down. And push into one of the bases or bottom mid if you can, somehow make them fall down there, and do stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for for watching this video. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And tell me if you guys want to see more breakdown videos. I'll also be uploading another series to my channel, and it's going to be called 1v1. Basically where I go into a party and I 1v1 somebody. So I'll just 1v1 and we'll kind of just have a commentary of the talk back and forth between whoever I 1v1. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.
I do it for the love, yes I do. So you don't care about the money, well yes it's true. And I'm so blessed to be fulfilling my destiny.